In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 23, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus Atlanta Hawks. The Toronto Raptors, currently ranked 14th in the Eastern Conference, are gearing up for a matchup against the Atlanta Hawks, who hold the 7th spot in the same conference. This game is set to take place on January 23rd at the State Farm Arena. The Raptors head into this contest riding the momentum of a solid 109-93 home victory over the Orlando Magic, a game they played on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Hawks are looking to rebound from a disappointing 119-110 loss on the road to the New York Knicks on Monday. This game marks the second of 3 scheduled meetings between these teams this season. In their first encounter on December 29th, the Hawks secured a dominant 136-107 win on the road. The Toronto Raptors continue to deal with personnel challenges as Emmanuel quickly remains unavailable, and Ochai Agbaji's status is listed as questionable for this game. On the other hand, the Atlanta Hawks have confirmed that Zachary Rissasher and Larry Nance Jr. will be sidelined once again. A comparison of the net ratings highlights that these teams are relatively close in overall performance. The Raptors currently rank 26th in the league with a -6.8 net rating, while the Hawks sit at 20th with a slightly better -2.1 net rating. However, recent defensive statistics tell a different story. Over the last 4 games, the Raptors have limited opponents to an average of 105 points per game, whereas the Hawks have been allowing 114 points over their previous 5 games. Toronto appears to have found its rhythm recently, winning 3 of its last 4 games, including an impressive performance against the Magic on Tuesday. The Hawks, on the other hand, had been building momentum but suffered a setback with their loss to the Knicks in their previous game. Although the Hawks are seen as the favorites in this matchup, especially playing at home, this is due to their overall consistency throughout the season. For the Hawks, this game represents a critical opportunity to stay in the playoff race. However, they are still dealing with injuries and are playing on the second night of a back-to-back. This fatigue and lack of depth have contributed to the Hawks losing 6 of their last 10 games, while also failing to cover the spread in 7 of those contests. In contrast, the Raptors have been relatively healthy lately, a key factor in their recent resurgence, with 3 wins in their last 4 games. Notably, Toronto has managed to hold opponents to fewer than 100 points in 2 of their last 3 matchups. Additionally, the Raptors have been profitable against the spread this season, with a record of 24-18-1. Their improved performance over the past 2 games suggests they are capable of keeping this matchup competitive. With the advantages of rest and health, the Toronto Raptors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams play at a quick pace, which is likely to contribute to a high-scoring contest. The Hawks currently rank 2nd in the NBA in pace with a mark of 104.14, while the Raptors are not far behind at 12th with a pace of 99.95. Furthermore, both teams excel at offensive rebounding, which could lead to extended possessions and additional scoring opportunities. The Raptors are ranked 6th in the league in offensive rebounding percentage at 31.6%, and the Hawks are close behind in 8th place with a 30.6% rate. On the defensive side, neither team has shown much commitment recently. Atlanta ranks 28th in the NBA in scoring defense, and Toronto is only marginally better at 26th. The pace of play will likely result in plenty of opportunities for both teams to take advantage of their opponent's defensive weaknesses. The Raptors have struggled defensively in road games, allowing 123 or more points in each of their last 3 contests away from home. Meanwhile, the Hawks have been effective on offense, scoring at least 120 points in each of their last 3 home games leading up to Wednesday night's game against the Pistons. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder are set to face off against the Dallas Mavericks on Thursday evening at the Paycom Center. This matchup promises to be an intriguing clash between two teams currently dealing with varying challenges. The Mavericks are grappling with a long list of injuries, including key players such as Luka Doncic, Derek Lively, Klay Thompson, and Najee Marshall, all of whom remain unavailable. Similarly, the Thunder will once again be without Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. Despite these absences, the Thunder appear better positioned to handle the situation, as Dallas not only struggles with a depleted roster but must also contend with one of the most formidable defenses in the league. Oklahoma City continues to excel at protecting the ball and maintaining a spot near the top 10 in overall shooting percentage. Dallas, on the other hand, has been unable to stay afloat amid their growing injury woes. They suffered a heartbreaking loss to the Timberwolves just last night and now face the added challenge of playing on consecutive days. Meanwhile, the Thunder have been in strong form, regularly dominating opponents before their hard-fought victory over the Jazz yesterday. Oklahoma City has become known for covering spreads consistently, boasting a league-best 29-12-3 record against the spread. They have also managed to cover 15 of their last 20 games as double-digit favorites, highlighting their reliability even in challenging situations. Given the Mavericks' significant injury concerns and their struggles on the second night of back-to-back games, it's difficult to find a reason to back them in this matchup. Betting against the Thunder, who remain one of the league's most reliable teams in against-the-spread performance, appears unwise. Although the Thunder were less than impressive in last night's win, they are expected to rebound with a stronger showing at home against the short-handed Mavericks. Oklahoma City's defensive prowess, combined with Dallas's difficulty in closing out possessions, makes the Thunder a solid pick to both win and cover the spread as favorites. So the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. With Dallas missing several key players and Oklahoma City's defense presenting a significant challenge, the odds makers have set a relatively low total for Thursday's contest. However, there is reason to consider betting on the over, as both teams rank among the top 10 in pace this season, with the Thunder at 8th and the Mavericks at 9th. Additionally, the over has hit in 7 out of 8 Mavericks games this season when they have played with no rest, underscoring their tendency to participate in high-scoring affairs under such conditions. Depending on who remains sidelined for Dallas on Wednesday, the Mavericks could potentially field a healthier lineup on Thursday, especially in the front court. A boost in personnel could improve their chances of challenging Oklahoma City at the rim, where the Mavericks currently rank 7th in field goal percentage and 4th in free throw rate. These strengths could enable Dallas to score enough points to push the total over the projected line. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings versus Denver Nuggets. The Sacramento Kings, currently holding a record of 22-20 and positioned 8th in the Western Conference standings, are preparing to face the Denver Nuggets, who boast a 27-16 record and sit in 4th place in the same conference. This highly anticipated matchup is set to take place on January 23rd at Ball Arena. The Kings are entering this contest in the second half of a back-to-back situation and riding the momentum of a 2-game winning streak. Their most recent victory came in commanding fashion, as they defeated the Washington Wizards 123-100 at home on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets have been equally impressive, enjoying a 3-game winning streak, with their latest triumph being a dominant 144-109 home win against the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday. This will mark the second of 4 regular season meetings between these two teams, with the Nuggets previously edging out a narrow 130-129 victory on the road back on December 16. The Sacramento Kings face a quick turnaround as they travel to Denver on Thursday night to take on the Nuggets, mere hours after securing a thrilling comeback victory over the Golden State Warriors. In that game, DeMar DeRozan delivered a standout performance, leading the team with 32 points, while Domantas Sabonis contributed an impressive double-double, scoring 26 points and grabbing 18 rebounds. The Kings managed to overturn an 18-point deficit in that contest, showcasing their resilience and determination. In games played without rest this season, the Kings have managed an even 4-4 record. Despite the challenges of back-to-back games, the Kings have shown significant improvement in key areas, such as guarding the 3-point line. Additionally, under the leadership of head coach Doug Christie, their offensive production has remained consistently strong. While Denver has historically had the upper hand in this matchup, winning 10 out of the last 12 meetings at Ball Arena, Sacramento's recent form provides reason for optimism. Shifting focus to the Denver Nuggets, their consistency and high level of play can be attributed to the impact of Russell Westbrook, who has been a transformative addition to their starting lineup. After a sluggish 0-2 start with Westbrook as a starter, the Nuggets have turned things around dramatically, posting a 17-5 record in the 22 games he has started. This projects to an impressive 64 win pace over a full season. Westbrook has been a reliable contributor, averaging 14.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game while maintaining efficient shooting splits. Perhaps most significantly, his presence has alleviated some of the offensive burden on Nikola Jokic. The reigning MVP, affectionately known as the Joker, no longer has to expend as much effort to achieve his remarkable averages of 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists per game. Denver is currently thriving, with their recent victory over Philadelphia marked by an impressive 16 made three-pointers. Over their last 8 games, the Nuggets have achieved a stellar 7-1 record both against the spread and straight up. This matchup features two teams that play at a fast pace, which was evident in their first meeting of the season when a combined total of 259 points was scored. Initially, the Kings opened as 6.5-point underdogs, but the spread has since increased to 8.5 points. While the Kings face the challenge of playing on the road in the second game of a back-to-back, it's worth noting that they are currently on an impressive streak, having won 10 of their last 11 games. Although the Nuggets are favored at home, the Kings won last year's regular season series 3-1 and are unlikely to back down without a fight in Thursday's game. Despite the disadvantage of playing a back-to-back on the road, the Sacramento Kings remain one of the hottest teams in the league. While Denver is favored, the Kings have proven capable of competing at a high level, particularly under the guidance of head coach Doug Christie, who has elevated them to the status of a legitimate Western Conference contender. Additionally, it's worth noting that the Nuggets have struggled against the spread when holding a rest advantage, posting a 1-4 record in such situations this season. For these reasons, we predict that the Sacramento Kings will cover the spread as underdogs in this matchup. Over the past 7 games, the Denver Nuggets have been an offensive powerhouse, leading the NBA in offensive rating during the stretch. At home, they have been particularly dominant, scoring at least 124 points in 3 of their last 4 contests. The Sacramento Kings have been equally prolific on offense, ranking 9th in offensive rating and 5th in pace over the same period. Sacramento has scored 123 points or more in 6 of their last 8 games, further highlighting their offensive efficiency. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.